fleet management. It's quite difficult in this game, and I'm going to show you how to do it. I've not looked at any tutorials on this, I just found it by accident. I'm not sure if there's any help in the game or not. There may be, but I didn't look. That's your naval capacity at top there. You can't exceed that with navy ships, you know, ships with weapons, in other words, fighting ships. So just really basic stuff, which this is the easy stuff, is we've got first fleet there. It's got 4 ships in it. It's at Barnard Star right there. Have a quick look at it. There's no leader assigned, so you go straight to management, recruit a leader, and we'll just first one we come to. So that's that assigned. So all these little tiles do things. That's your fleet stance: aggressive, evasive, passive. That's about ground attacks and stuff like that. That's splitting your fleet. That's transferring ships, which I'll come to later. And that's for merging ships, and you think, oh, that's a bit funny. And that's for disbanding the old fleet. So first thing, I'll build some extra ships. So we need to just check that there's no rally points anywhere on any of these fleets, which there isn't. So I'll go to my nearest starport, which is spaceport rather. I'll build just 3 of them. They'll build quite quickly. I've got the game on fast, so it's not going to be too long a video, I hope. And I hope it does what I expect it to do. It took me a couple of weeks to find this, but the game's so complicated and convoluted in some ways that I've found it quite difficult to manage. There's a lot to take in. It's not your average console game. So now we've got on the right there, 3rd fleet has turned up, and its status is orbiting around Earth, and it consists of 1 corvette, and it gives you its stats, and you can click on it and look at its components and what it's got, what tech it's got. And the good thing about this game is it will automatically upgrade fleets for you. So if you've gone, oh, that's just a silly message about something else. If you've got, I've got no research going at the moment. That's because I've only been doing this with a view to doing this video to show you this. So I've not kept up to the rest of the game. Just made sure I got enough resources. So we've now got 2 in that fleet. So they've automatically made their own fleet, which we can send. We can get a leader should we want to.
Construction complete.
So now we've got 3 fleets, so all with leaders, and that one's in orbit around Earth. So we've got first fleet with four ships in it. So we'll go to fleet management. And it tells you, now we'll look at this, merge selected fleets into as few fleets as possible, and they'll be sorted into, and it tells you the order there. There must be at least 2 military fleets of the same ship class and with the same faster than light type, because you get different faster than light engines in this game, or you know, methods, whichever you want to call it. One of them's like wormholes, other one's just your standard, you know, like these. They're just, these are your standard faster than light. So let's see if they need to be in the same system. Now the stumbling block is it's saying you've got to merge them, and you're thinking, well, how am you going to do that? Well, I've discovered if you select one fleet, press X and it'll keep it selected. Press X again. So we've now got two fleets selected. So now I'm just going to press A, go to manage, and you see we're not getting any red warnings now. So as soon as I press that icon there, the merge icon, they'll both merge with each other. So you can see the status has now changed. One of them's staying still at Alpha Centauri, and the other one has now joined. So it's done a faster than light jump from Barnard Star to Alpha Centauri. So I think it's maybe, I can't really work out which way it did that, if it did 1 to 2 or 2 to 1, but it doesn't matter. We've now got the fleets that we want. Now we can split them in half again if we want, which is going to be pointless, or we can disband them. But the other thing that we can do is you can set a rally point on them, but for some reason we can't set a rally point on this one. I'm not really sure why. Oh, because we got multiple selected, that's why. Yeah, you'd have to singly select it like that, and then I can probably set a rally point on it. So I've got a rally point on it. I'm going to send it to Barnard Star, just at a random location. So they should be travelling to Barnard Star now. So we've got this fleet in this system. That's our home system. So you can transfer ships. So you can start making another fleet if you wanted. And then press X to confirm. So now we've got different fleets, haven't we? Yeah, it's quite straightforward, that. So what should happen, because what it tells you is if you look down at bottom here, you've got rally points. One of them's second fleet at Barnard Star, and one of them's Earth. And what it normally tells you is when you go to your fleet, I've got the one at Barnard Star, that's got a rally point, and it says rally points are central locations for your fleets. New fleets will go to the nearest rally point when built. Rally points on fleets are prioritised over planet ones. So let's test that then. So back to Earth, still running at speed, so it should do it quite quickly. Build a couple of corvettes and see what happens. See, from what that's just said, they should now go from our solar system to Barnard Star and join the second fleet that's there. But we'll just see if that happens. So the two in the solar system, the third fleet's got 1 and first fleet has got 2 ships. Now the third fleet's got 2 ships, so that doesn't seem to be working, does it? It's gone into orbit, so it's not really done what it said. And I'm not sure why. I'll just wait for them other ships. I'm wondering if this is possibly a bug. It may be, it may not be. But like I said, the game's so blooming complicated, it's difficult to discern if there's any bugs or not. Yeah, them ships definitely are going with that third fleet, aren't they? So I'm going to move second fleet from Barnard Star to the solar system. Sol, as it's put in this game. They'll be there soon, and then I'll build, as soon as they arrive, I'll build more ships.
Complete.
And just make sure that they have got the rally point on them. Now, has third fleet got a rally point? No, third fleet has not got a rally point. That was in orbit around Earth, wasn't it? First fleet, that's not got a rally point either. I think the key really is the multiple select that I didn't realise that you could use, you know, pressing an X on each tile individually. It selects them all, and then you can merge them into one sort of super fleet. So select that, manage, set them as a rally point. Now, oops, really wish this had a mouse on Xbox. This is Xbox that I'm playing, by the way. 3 more corvettes. They'll be done soon, and we'll see where they're going. So they should be heading towards Second Fleet, shouldn't they? We'll soon see if that works. The good thing is that if you've got ships, you can easily send them about, you know, without messing from one screen to another. You know, we can select a science ship, and you don't have to go right to where the science ship is, but you can do if you want, but you can do it sort of autonomously. You know, I could be in the Sol system and telling it to go over here without having to scroll all over the map. So that's quite a good bonus, I think. And also with that multi-select, you can just grab a load of them and make them go to one place. That's not necessarily because any ship that you've got, you can go to management and you've got options to order selective fleets to go to nearest allied spaceport, upgrade it, so if I press on that'll just straight away go back to the Sol system, and I haven't had to select that ship, it's just doing it. And I think that's a great feature, that. And if they're actually in a system that's got a spaceport, they'll automatically upgrade to your latest build that you've got, because this game will automatically build the newest versions of everything. So that's got my latest tech in it, basically, and that's a good thing. So now our second fleet, so look, it's up to 9, isn't it? So I'm going to press X to select that, press X to select that, and press X to select that. We should end up with 18 now, shouldn't we? When I merge them. Well, pressing merge and it's not working. Why is that then? Oh, it's done it. It just didn't do it straight away. It took some time. So now I've got a grand fleet, and that's it really. I think you can rename these somehow, but I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure how. But I don't think it matters. Yeah. So that's that. That took me a long time to work out. This game just gets, it sort of gets better, but there's also some irritating aspects to it. I hope that's been of some help to you, because it's taken me ages to find that, and I found it very frustrating with the fleet management. It should all be done on one screen really, shouldn't it? There's a different method on the PC as well, so if you're looking for help on it, you won't really find any for Xbox. So thanks for watching.